Hey y'all, I'm back today, and today I'm going to be talking about hair removal and what I've been doing to remove hair from my body. Everybody has hair, they don't like it, they want to get rid of it. I do not like it, so today I'm here to talk about hair removal, and I'm here to talk about one of my favorite products. And not only am I going to be doing like a little bit of a review, but I also am going to be doing a how-to, and you'll get to come along with me as I actually do the laser treatment. I purchased this product about a year ago, so I've been doing it about a year, and this product is called the Braun-Silk Venus Expert IPL, and it is an at-home laser removal that you can do in the privacy of your own home. And if you look, or if you listen, you can actually hear this little fan. That fan is to help the machine to kind of cool itself off as you're using it, because yes, it is a laser. So as I was telling you before, you do have a sensitive button for those areas that are a little more sensitive. So if I were to push the feather button, it will light up. It's hard to tell on camera, but it does light up. That is to let you know that on the side you see here, this is for the sensors. So it goes to nothing to more. You want to make a good contact. As you can see, the sensors are blue. Those sensors will touch your skin. And if you get a good contact with your skin, all of them will light up. But it comes like this, and I'm going to show you how to do it in the video. I actually am going to show you how to do it in the video, and you'll get to see and walk through it with me, and I will explain how to do the laser treatment at home and kind of what it looks like as I'm doing it. As far as pain's concerned, it doesn't hurt on your legs at all, on your bottom or top. The only part that hurts on your legs is your shin bone, and you'll see in the video what I'm talking about. There's not a lot of fat there on the shin up to your knee, so that part is very sensitive and it hurts. Another area that I found that's a little bit sensitive is underneath my knees, like in the back of my knees, or my underarms and my bikini. Those three areas are sensitive. Other than that, it doesn't really hurt. It feels kind of like a rubber band snapping a little bit underneath your arms or your bikini area. So those sensitive areas, you will feel like more like a little snap, not necessarily burn. Now, you will smell a little bit of hair. That is normal, but keep in mind that, of course, you start with clean shaven legs before you use this product. Do not have hair on your body or anywhere on the body that you're going to use the treatment. Wherever you're going to use this laser, make sure that you have clean shaven skin. Do not do it on hair. Okay. And the reason that you have to do it many, many, many times is because your hair goes through growth cycles. And so you have to constantly keep treating it. And of course, the laser is not as powerful as it is it's not as powerful as the professional lasers that they use at the medical spas or the dermatologist's office. I really do like it. It does not work on blonde hair. If you have blonde hair, this is not going to work on your... So let's just throw this out here. It will not work on blonde hair. If you have blonde hair, this specific machine, the Silk Expert IPL by Braun, it does not work on IPL. I know that in UK they have one right now that does take care of blonde hair. This one will not. This only does dark hair. And also, one more thing I needed to mention to you is that if you have a suntan, like darker skin, say I'm really pale, and you'll notice in the video, like my skin is just pale. That's the skin color that I have. It will work better if you do not have dark skin. If you have a lighter skin, you are going to be able to do it. So I found that whenever I tan in the summer, I have to not do it because it's not lighting up as much. The darker skin is just hurting me. It's not working as good. So I don't do this in the summer months. I only do this in the winter and fall and spring months when I know I'm not going to be in the sun. So that's just something to keep in mind too. But I want to go ahead and get into the video now. Alright, so as you can see, I went ahead and started the laser with my left leg. You do need to wear eye protection. You can see in the video there I'm wearing eye protection, very important as you're doing this. It didn't come with eye protection, I actually purchased that separately. One thing you'll notice is I'm starting with the area that is the most difficult for me, which is the top of my leg where the shin bone runs up to the knee. As you can see that red light right there, you see how I'm pushing my fat in. You have to have the two sensors making good contact with the skin for it to light up all the white bars. Otherwise, you'll get that red bar or you'll maybe get 1 or 2 bars. When that happens, you're not actually getting, the sensors aren't getting good contact with your skin, so it's not going to work as well. That area has been the trickiest for me to treat, and that one is the most difficult. But as you can see, it lights up all white there. That's very important. Around the ankles and the tops of the feet are also a little tricky. You may have to move it and maneuver it a little bit. I wanted to slow the footage down right here and just show you so you can see kind of what I was talking about. But right there, it's perfect contact. I'm still holding my leg just so I can make sure that both sides of the sensors are getting good contact. And if you notice, I kind of overlap as I'm going. That's very important, and it is a very slow process, but that's very important so you don't miss any spots on your legs. Okay, so for the sake of time, I'm going to go ahead and let you continue watching this at a faster speed. Toward the end, I will go ahead and insert another clip to show you kind of what I use to combat the area just a little bit. It does get a little bit irritated, so I have a remedy for that, and I wanted to share that with you also. Okay, so as you can see, I did speed up the footage a little bit. I wanted to explain and walk you through how to actually do the laser treatment on your legs and what that actually looks like. So as you can see, I'm holding it. I start toward the bottom where my ankle is, and I move up toward my heart area. And as I explained before, you do have to overlap. Make sure that you are paying attention to the bars on the side. Make sure they're lighting up white. And if you notice too, I kind of move it sometimes when it's a little bit of an awkward position or I notice that I'm not getting good contact with the sensors, I'll move it a certain way. You just have to play with it as you are using it to see what works better for you. And as you can see, my legs are very clean and shaven. That's the first thing. You have to make sure you have clean, shaven legs. That's very important to have good skin contact. And also, as you're moving it up, keep the overlapping, go slow. And if you notice, there's a button there. You can do it one of two ways. You could either click the button each individual time, or you can hold the button down the entire time and slowly move up and overlap each area. I actually like to hold the button down and then slowly move it up. As you can see, the shin bone area, as I was talking about, I actually moved it vertically up and down because when you turn it horizontal, it does not get good contact. So it's a little tricky. It takes a while. I know I did on this left leg, it took about 16 minutes. And I also wanted to point out, I didn't show the footage, but I did do the top of my feet. I did the top of my foot there. Actually, I did both feet. But altogether, it took close to 40 minutes to do both legs. So it does take quite a bit of time. I wouldn't recommend doing a lot of areas at once. What I like to do is I'll do my bottom legs one day, or maybe I'll do my bottom legs and my underarms, and then the next time I'll do the top of my legs. And the underarm, it doesn't matter because it doesn't really take that long. But if I did all the areas that I wanted to treat, my whole leg, my underarm, and my bikini area usually would take me about an hour and a half. So it is time consuming. It's something that you'll have to really maybe schedule into your time or your beauty routine. I actually really like it. So that's pretty much what you see there is what I'm doing. I'm just moving it about. I'm starting at the lower area, making sure I have that contact and just moving up and up toward my heart. And that's pretty much all you do. And that's how you do a laser treatment at home. One thing that I wanted to add in this clip is that you see how it's straight up and down. That, like I said was before, you'd have to kind of turn it to maneuver it to get good skin contact for both sensors. And for some reason, that actually seems to help a little bit. It is a little bit painful right there where there's not enough fat on my leg. I'm not gonna lie, that part actually does hurt a little bit, but that is necessary if you want to get your bars to light up, because otherwise, if you had it turned the other way, it would not light up at all. So that I just want to put that out there for you, because I don't have enough fat right there on the knee or the shin bone. I have to turn it that way. Okay, so that was pretty much the treatment that I did on both of my bottom legs. I did tell you that I was going to insert a clip showing you what I used for aftercare. I actually found when I first used this laser, afterwards I had some welts come up on my legs, and they were red and itchy. And I researched, and some people actually did have the same problem. And one of the remedies is to use 100% pure Australian emu oil. And what that does is, emu oil is wonderful because it has an ability to reduce inflammation and in your soft tissue, and also it helps calm the skin, and it gets rid of redness, and also it helps with the itching. And I immediately apply this afterwards. As you can see, I'm really rubbing in. I use quite a bit. I use probably a quarter size when I do it. You can see right there, I use a little more than a quarter size. But I really like to soak my legs in it, and it really does help with the itching and the redness and inflammation. But you have to use it immediately after the treatment. But yeah, that actually does help a lot, and I love this stuff. I actually ordered it off of eBay. Yes, I did order off eBay. I know Amazon sells it. Actually, any online store you could find it. But I will go ahead and insert a link if I can find it. It is Australian Emu Oil.